Was that?
It's time now to check your money with America's Money Maven, Vicki Brackens. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial, member SIPC. And guess what? Guess what else? I'm just going to remind y'all that she is one of America's 25 most influential Black women in business. Hey, Vicki, how you doing?
Oh, George, you're so kind. Thank you very much, for doing that. It's amazing that was 3 years ago. Can you believe?
Wow, I cannot believe that.
With everyone, we were there in Times Square for that announcement. But anyway, George, first of all, happy Father's Day.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I do.
Okay, I know that your kids, your children, and Gloria are making sure that this is a very special Father's Day for you. But I wanted to be sure and say happy Father's Day too. And to all the fathers that are out there, happy Father's Day. Enjoy your day and make sure that all the things that you need for the day, are provided. Also, did you know yesterday? Well, everybody knows this, but how was your Juneteenth celebration?
Juneteenth Day is amazing, and I think back, Vicki. Thank you for asking. When we started this back in 1988, the first ever Juneteenth celebration in Syracuse, that I had the fortunate benefit of being part of the organizing founding committee of that, and to see that now all across this country, there's a greater recognition of Juneteenth and the significance that Juneteenth has, that it's the complete end of slavery in this country. And a connection to you, right? You're originally from Texas, right? and y'all were a little stubborn when it came
We were
to
a little stubborn down there in Texas
when it came to granting freedom.
Yes.
Yeah. So no, it was a great day, just in remembrance. And there was some health fairs in the community, a lot of attention given to those who are trying to get vaccinated or trying to get people vaccinated. How are you feeling? New York is open for business, Vicki.
I am thrilled that New York is open for business, and what a great segue, because I had one more celebration that I wanted everybody to enjoy, and that is this, what was it, like Thursday or Friday? The state announced that New York has reached a 70% vaccination status, which means now, based on the criteria that they originally set, that we're probably going to be opening up. We've got about 10% more to go. They really want us at 80% so that they can fully open all venues, so that we can really enjoy the New York State Fair, which will be coming up in late August, early September, and that we can start really feeling like we're returning back to normal. But to hit that 70% number, that is absolutely amazing. So this has been a good week all the way around. Okay.
Yes, it has been, and there were fireworks all across the state for that. And what that means for people is that at least 70% of New Yorkers have had one shot. So that's a great threshold.
At least one shot. Okay, as far as what was necessary. So thank you to, of course, to New York State, but to our healthcare workers, to all of our pop-up clinics, to all of the citizens who said, yes, I am going to do the right thing and go out and make sure that I get vaccinated. So as a community, we can strengthen our safety net around our infection rates, and the benefit is actually showing up at this point in time. So George, last week, and I want to say it right now, click the link below.
Yes.
We had a special ebook that was available for everyone around the subject that we started last week. I want to sort of tie this up, and I always like to tie things up with surprises. And here is a surprise around Social Security. We're going to go back to that subject today. As you know, last week, we really looked at the three critical ages, the three critical time periods as far as effectiveness with Social Security. And I said, just because you're eligible doesn't mean it's optional, optimal. If you're eligible at 62, doesn't mean it's optimal age. But make sure that you click the link below to get the ebook. But to this week, what I want to pivot to is what I would call bonus cash. There is bonus cash built in the Social Security system that many of us are not aware of, that could really launch your retirement with glory. With having
glory.
Extra cash
with glory
in your pocket, if this is the right strategy for you. So here's what I mean by the bonus cash. If you recall, we had the 3 age categories: 62, 65 to 67, depending on your date of birth, and then 70. In each case, there was either a reduction in a benefit, because if you started your benefits at 62, you gave back, you had a reduction in what was maximally available to you. If you waited till 65 through 67, depending on your date of birth, and you should look at that chart that we provided, then you would get your full Social Security benefit. But if you actually delayed until age 70, you started to get bonus payments. Now, those bonus payments could increase your payout from its maximum period up to the bonus period of almost 32% higher, because it's an 8% increase per year. Well, here is a strategy that sometimes works, because a lot of times when we get ready to retire, we want to celebrate. We want to possibly do something special around the house, take a big trip, do things that are going to require lump sums of cash. And I've often had clients ask me, can we take that from my retirement plan to do so? And I discourage that because of the tax issues that are created, and the fact that that money has to last and create income for you for a long period of time. But if you actually had waited, or were considering and waiting until 70 to start your Social Security benefits, you can ask for a 6-month lump sum payout of your benefits and still get the monthly check, because you are redeeming 6 months of your bonus credits, of your extra credits that you received beyond the time period for your maximum filing date, which would have been somewhere between 65 and 67. That 6 months can represent anywhere from $18,000 to $30,000, depending on what your payout is, of lump sum money, cash that you have now in your hands to launch your retirement, and to possibly use for a special occasion or a special item. Maybe it's the boat or whatever it happens to be, that you wanted for retirement, and not disrupt that 401k plan by pulling money out of the 401k or your retirement savings in order to do so. Now, I want to caution you that lump sum is taxable at the end of the year, because it becomes part of your overall income.
So Vicki,
and yes,
before you continue, how do you get that lump sum if you're at the eligible age again? You ask for it, how do you get it?
Okay, thank you. Critical. When you go in to file your Social Security, or go into the system to file your Social Security, you have to ask for it at that point in time. You can't go back after you've started, because once the system is underway, it's underway. But you can apply for it through when you apply for your Social Security payment at the time. But you must hear me very, very carefully. You must be at least beyond the maximum time period, which is ages 65 to 67, depending on when your date of birth. So look at the chart to determine that. So you have to, first of all, first qualifying status, reach the maximum PIA, or personal income allotment, the PIA for Social Security. Then, as you accrue extended benefits because of the fact that you are waiting until age 70, you have those 6-month increments that you could possibly apply for to use, as far as the extended benefits, and getting the lump sum cash. Work with a Social Security counselor. I would say, even though you may have to sit online, meaning on the telephone line for a while, this is something that you want to actually have a person on the phone with you to make sure that that's filled out properly. If you can't see it directly on screen when you file your Social Security benefits. Critical. Now, it's not that if you didn't do it, or you decide you don't want to do it, or you look at the tax situation around it, because it could cause you to be in another bracket. There are steps that also have to go with this before you make the final decision. Be happy to talk to anyone who has concerns around that. So, feel free to give us a call at info, or reach out to us at info@brackensfsn.com, or 315-930-4499. Or of course, okay. And also, I really encourage everyone, click the link below, like and subscribe, and pick up the ebook. And because there are many of the additional details around this included in that ebook. Well, George, at this point in time, I'll go ahead and say our plate is full. I know you're on the way home. You're going to go home and make sure that the family continues to treat you like the king that you deserve to be.
I love that, Vicki. Thank you so much. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial, member SIPC. She is America's Money Maven.